Hi friends, we're back in the yarn closet, and that can only mean one thing. We have an incredibly quick little update to share today. I wanted to do an August stash update, even though it's gonna be probably one of my shortest videos ever, but some big stuff happened in August and I wanted to make sure to share it. I didn't want to put it off and do a combined stash update with August and September. So let's get into it. It's gonna be a quick one and let's see what happened in August. I ended July with 102 skeins in my stash, and that was hard for me. I really struggled with having the 102, and I wanted to kind of make up excuses and try and figure out ways that I could get below 100, and then I just decided to come to terms with it, and I figured I would get below 100 when the time was right. So we went into the month of August with 102 skeins, and let's talk about what came in as well. So the first thing that I brought into my stash in August is 2 skeins of fingering weight and 2 skeins of my lace weight Surrey of my own hand-dyed yarn in the color Who Loves Orange Soda. So this I used to make the Nebula by Andrea Mowry, and I started and finished this in the month of August. And yeah, this is basically 4 skeins in and also 4 skeins out because I'm pretty much counting skeins that I steal from my stock as like in as soon as I cast on, but then they're like out as soon as I cast on as well. So it's a little fiddly, but it's what we're working with right now. So that is 4 skeins in and out. Next, I went to a trunk show at Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl, and I picked up a skein from Sassy Black Yarns in the color Dancing Pickles, and it is so cute, and I really love this one. I can't wait to pull this out of my 1 week 1 skein mug and figure out what I'm going to make with it. But for right now, it's just been added to the stash. This is the only purchase I made in the month of August. And last but not least, I didn't realize I'm basically wearing the same color. Almost. This is more yellow. But I pulled again 4 skeins of DK weight yarn from my inventory and cast on a new design. So this is, well, I don't have a lot of information. This is going to be the shoulder season something. I think I'm gonna go with shoulder season shell, but that might be too hard to say. So I don't know. Still undecided on that. And also the colorway name is not being shared yet, but I cast this on in August, making some good progress. Just joined at the underarms and I am loving it. So that was 4 skeins in and out. So that is it for August, a total of 9 skeins in. We had 4 for my Nebula, 4 for my new design, and 1 that I purchased. That's it, 9 skeins in, not too shabby. Now let's talk about what went out. We already know that I had 8 go out because of the 4 for the Nebula and 4 for my new design, so 8 skeins out. And then I destashed 13 skeins. 13 skeins I destashed. I had mentioned briefly in my last stash update video that there were some skeins I was kind of on the fence about. And what I did was at the end of July, I had pulled those skeins aside and put them someplace different than the rest of my stash. And I decided if in the next month I don't think about these, I don't want to go back and put them back into my stash, I don't feel called to these skeins, then I think it's time to say goodbye, because I was already kind of leaning that way to begin with, and if an additional month I still was thinking about it and still felt that way, it was time. So there are 13 skeins that went out of my stash via destash, and they are not on my website yet, but they will be soon, so keep an eye out for that. I will get some destash stuff updated, as well as lots of stock that will be going up soon. So yeah, I know I also said last time that I probably wasn't, actually I think I've been saying this the past couple of times, that I'm probably not going to destash very more, but I keep finding more and more to destash, and I think it's showing that I'm really starting to come to terms with what makes me happiest in my stash. So you probably have already done the math. If we had 9 skeins in, and then I had 8 skeins go out in projects and 13 skeins go out via destash. That means I had 21 skeins go out, and that brings my total at the end of August to 90 skeins. So where are we gonna go from here? I have 90 skeins in my stash, and I am hoping to make a big dent in that in either September or October. I have a project that I want to work on that's going to use like all of my minis, so that's going to take a lot of skeins out of my stash. So I'm hoping, I think it feels a little bit ballsy to say this, but I might be able to cut my stash in half by the end of the year. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. I don't know if I can get quite to half, but I definitely think I'm going to be getting at least to 2/3 of what I have by the end of the year. And then also, I have been thinking a lot lately about how I'm going to handle basically stash that I am creating myself. So things that I am dying and I want to take out of inventory and put into my own stash to use for a design or a project, and also yarn that I'm spinning. And I think what I'm gonna do is get through this year. I think 2024, we will keep things as they have been, and I will only count my stash as my actual stash, and if I pull something out of my inventory, then it just goes in and out immediately. And right now I have not been counting my hand spun at all, because that is just fun for me. But maybe in 2025 we will do a little retally, and we will get all of my hand spun and everything into my stash tracking journey as well. We'll see. So that is all I have for you today. That was a little quick and dirty update, but I'm really excited that we are now below 100 skeins, and I plan on staying there. Never say never. You never know. I don't I don't have any like strong feelings about if I do go back over 100, will I be disappointed in myself? Absolutely not, because if there's skeins that make me happy, then that's fine. But I am starting to get really happy with how things are going and how my stash is looking and how it makes me feel and all that stuff. And I don't think I plan to go back over 100 anytime soon. What I would like, actually, is I have 2 little like bins of stash yarn up on the shelf above me right now, and what I would love is if I could get one of those to be my stash yarn and the other one to be my hand spun yarn. That would be super cool, and that would make me really happy. So we will see if we can get there by the end of the year. No worries if we don't, but that would be really cool. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I will see you in September so that we can talk about what happened. No, I will see you. When will I see you? When is now? I'll see you after September. I will see you after September so that we can talk about what my stash happened. What? I give up. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'll see you for the next one, whenever that is, whoever I am, whatever happens. We'll talk about it later. Take care of you, and I will see you later. Bye.